Today we're making my easy 5-ingredient no-bake chocolate tart recipe. For this recipe, you will need 2 cups of graham crackers or graham cracker crumbs, 1/2 cup of melted salted butter, 4 tablespoons of white sugar, 6 ounces of semi-sweet chocolate, and 1 cup of heavy whipping cream. If using full graham crackers, you will need to put these in a food processor or a chopper, and you want to grind these down to a nice fine crumb. Now we're going to pour our 2 cups of graham cracker crumbs into a bowl. Next, we will add in our 4 tablespoons of white sugar, and we're just going to mix this until it's incorporated. And as always, all of these instructions and the full recipe can be found down below. Next, we will add in our melted butter and make sure that this has cooled slightly. Using a fork, mix this until everything is well combined and you end up with a nice fine crumb. Now we can pour our graham mixture into our pan, and I'm using a 9-inch tart pan with a removable bottom. This makes it super easy to pop your finished tart out, but you could also use a pie plate or really whatever you have on hand. So now you're going to want to spread this into the bottom of your tart pan. Try to get it as even as possible and gently pack it against the sides and the bottom. Now to get a nice, tight, perfect crust, I like to come in with a dry measuring cup. You could also use a glass. Anything with a flat bottom and a rounded side will work perfectly. We're just going to press this down and into all of the sides until it's nice and uniform. Now this is going to go into the fridge for 20 minutes to set up. I'm going to place my chopped chocolate into a measuring cup and heat my 1 cup of heavy cream on the stove. Using a pot or a small saucepan, you'll want to stir this constantly, and you're going to need to bring this up to 190 degrees Fahrenheit or about 90 degrees Celsius. It needs to be hot enough to melt the chocolate, but we don't want it to boil or we won't end up with a smooth ganache. Now we can pour our hot cream over our chocolate and just let it sit for about 2 minutes. Now we can mix it with a spatula. It's going to be a little bit grainy at first, but don't worry, just keep on stirring and the chocolate's going to melt down and you're going to end up with a really nice, silky smooth chocolate ganache. Now our crust is ready, so we're going to take our ganache and just pour it right into our prepared crust. If you wanted to make this with a whipped ganache topping, just let the ganache come down to room temperature and then whip it for about 2 minutes and you'll end up with a nice thick whipped ganache that you can spoon into your tart shell. I prefer this ganache. It's nice and thick and chewy. So we're just going to level this out by shaking our pan gently side to side and let it chill for 4 hours. When you're ready to serve this, you can whip up 1 cup of heavy whipping cream until it reaches a stiff peak. Pop it in your piping bag with your favorite tip and add little dollops all along the outer edge to finish off your easy no-bake chocolate tart. To pop it out of the pan, just place it on an inverted bowl and slide the outer ring off. This tart will make 16 portions, 12 if you're feeling generous. And that's how easy it is to make this 5-ingredient no-bake chocolate tart recipe. If you have enjoyed this video, I'd appreciate it so much if you would like or subscribe, and I hope that you'll join me next week for a new easy recipe. Thanks for watching.